Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, May 17th, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. You probably. I'm laughing. I have a purring cat next to me trying to console me after such a horrible day today. Um, anyway, yeah, and I need some consolation. I gotta describe today as really disgusting. We, I was absolutely right yesterday when, in terms of what I said was going to happen. I called the Dow down for today, and the Dow fell 180 points. But I also said even with a down day in the Dow, we're going to do pretty well with those positions we had from Monday, and that proved pretty much the case too. We had positive $15,000 on an open trade yesterday, and we managed to get out of that with a slightly more than $11,000 positive. So we gave back a little, but we didn't give back very much. We did pretty well considering this ugly open this morning. The Dow just really sold off right away, and regardless, even with that, we got out of those trades pretty nicely. What was disgusting was not the sell-off, because I anticipated this because of the way this thing hooked near the close yesterday. I thought we were going to have a sell-off. I didn't think it would be as big as today, but regardless, I didn't really care if we had a sell-off. What I cared about was, in spite of the sell-off, we're getting into trades. That's what's just disgusting. Like, the system just can't step aside and let this thing drop. We gotta go in there and buy stuff, and we actually got into 12 positions today, and that's not a small number of positions. And 2 are positive and 10 are negative. And yeah, we're carrying negative nearly $9,000 going into tomorrow. So, this is not a great day when we close out 11,000 but are carrying negative 9,000. I mean, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I have very low expectations anytime we have 12 positions with 10 of them negative. That's just not a good way to trade. So we're back into this mode of crappy markets, crappy stocks, losses. May, it's just been terrible. I shared with you the spreadsheets through April, and 2016 looks really good, but I haven't factored in May yet, and of course, even what's happened in May doesn't in any way dissipate all those profits we were showing by the end of April. But it's just so bad. May has been just so bad. We haven't had hardly any good days in all of May. We're halfway through the month. Who knows what's going to happen? And it's also kind of reminiscent of last year, because we had a very bad May in last year too, and that set us up for some very bad times, that lasted several months. So I'm kind of being very pessimistic right now. But I hope things turn around. That's all I can say. Hey, as far as this Dow, it's going up one day, down the next, up one day, down the next. I'm looking at this, and I'm almost seeing evidence of a bull spike down here. I'm calling the Dow up tomorrow. I do not think that an up market tomorrow is going to help these stinking positions we have with 10 negatives and only 2 positives. we're going to take a hit with those positions, no matter what happens with this Dow. But I do think there is a possibility we might have a pretty good day tomorrow in terms of our new position. So I'm calling the Dow up tomorrow and hoping we will get some decent trades. Let's hope so. Just to show you how bad things were today, I'm going to show you absolutely the best trade we had today. This is in CPE, Callon Petroleum Company. We had this big gap yesterday. We buy the gaps. It goes against us. We're negative on the close yesterday, but this thing pushes up pretty hard first thing this morning, and then it pretty much holds that level that it made the first 30 minutes, and we're closing with, drum roll, positive $700. That is the best trade we got into all day. Yeah, 12 trades, and the best thing I have to show you is positive $700. I will show you a couple of the other things. Well, I gotta show you this. This carried the day for us. I mean, today would really be disastrous if it wasn't for this trade. I showed you this yesterday. This is Vitae Pharmaceuticals. We had bought this on Friday, closed against us, pretty negative. But yesterday had a spectacular run, and in spite of all that lousy price action today, we pretty much got out of Vitae Pharmaceuticals with all our profits preserved. We took out positive $6,000 in that. Now, that was the biggest thing we had going from yesterday. Without this, we just wouldn't have anything. But as a result of this trade, that's how we managed to pull off $11,000 positive and closed out today. But let me show you what the problem is here with our trading, and what I'm going to show you is TVIX. That's the fear index. Okay, we do trade this, and I have this in here in the portfolio because it's like a hedge against a major sell-off, calling a market crash, because the TVIX, the fear index, is going to go way up if stocks go way down. The problem is stocks aren't going way down. Stocks are just going back and forth, and you can see here the roller coaster shape of this chart. And yeah, with the Dow down 180, we ended up buying TVIX today, and it closes against us. Only about $300, but I think it's telling that we can't make money shorting this market either. I mean, people are looking at this and all these problems that I'm having in May, and they're saying, hey, well, why don't you get bearish? Why don't you start shorting stocks? And shorting stocks doesn't help. And this is just a good example of this. How do you make money shorting stocks with this kind of pattern? And this is exactly what's going on when we try to short. And my prediction for TVIX, I hope I'm wrong on this, but the Dow's going to go up tomorrow and TVIX is going to go down, and we're going to end up losing maybe a significant amount of money trying to short this market. So don't talk to me about being bearish. The problem is these stocks won't follow through. They do one thing one day and one thing the next, and it doesn't make any difference what you do, long or short. You end up losing money. Very tough. Very, very tough. Anyway, that's my rant for today after, as I say, a disgusting day, even though technically we made a little money. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.